Hey, tell her to eat your food to hurry up, or you gonna be wearing them 3 braids to school tomorrow. Why you get that on?
My brain don't even fit no more.
He told me don't worry no more.
Coaching is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
When I bought me some Miralax packets, and then they give me some, this the school stuff in the food.
That's it! I get it!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I was able to keep it down.
Check 43. Hey! 20. I get it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Greg.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
What is it? Ready? Gun. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mark 54. Get that ball.
To the air again, Newton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
I do the presentation.
You got the game on?
Gun.
Again, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one.
You right in the face. Really wrong.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
You got caught red-handed, Peyton.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Here we go.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
21. Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I remember when I finished this. Let's see go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
All I know is they want the little lights to go around.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To
throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3-yard Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Ready? 173. Let's go. 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now, meanwhile, this should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Stop playing with me.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing a completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Try that you want to.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
The protein is missing. So you kind of like
We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This is what I wanted to get right here.
Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Snatch them.
told you.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Throw it over there you want to. I ain't even worried about it. Throw it over there you want to. Throw it over there you want to. Try it. But it'll be 90 yards down the field.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
But I bet you she ain't tested me, Stevie. Because I said I should be.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And I told her, I said, the first time I thought I had a real good. I said, she's singing to me. She's going to tell Mama that I could tell. Like, baby. Are you ready to get your hair done now? Look at your spine. She's still alive.
Here we go. What do you need?
So, I gotta get them in for some.
65.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Now that will be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
And like they actually
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL, the kind of offenses that you're facing, may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
What? You gonna make some cankles?
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's that Celestine. You can
From the gun. Newton, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
You got big boys on?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
All right, you think they yet?
Here we go.
Right. You think they?
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
21.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go,
Ryan.
Look out. That was the
Get him out of there,
9,
boy.
and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Brian, get out of there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Jim. Tight up, 11.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 61 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the secondary again. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll try the air now with Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Stop.
Here's Coleman. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
13. Bravo. Mark 96. Yo.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go. 120.